Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. So here I am with episode 5 and I've got Tumki with me as company. She is going to be directing me and telling me what all to say in this particular episode. Uh, yes, she's the one. And let's see what we shall do this time. Tumki decided this is too boring and she's not really interested, so she's left. So let's carry on. So, what I want to do this time is talk about street photography, and actually, within street photography, one of the genres which I really find most interesting is photographing people. Oftentimes, I've heard from students or other people who I discuss street photography with that they find it very difficult to interact with people or to even shoot candid photographs of people. Whereas I do believe that India, especially, is really a haven for shooting portraits of people in the street. And so, this is what I wanted to share with you. A few weeks ago, I was doing a photography workshop in Calcutta. I think I mentioned that in my last episode or two. and there we were in the flower market, and I saw this utterly wonderful looking woman with a very mobile face, with expressions changing constantly. And I started photographing her. So before I go any further, I'm going to just share with you the 8, 9 images I did shoot of hers. And then I shall talk a bit more in detail about them after I've shown you these photographs. So as you may have noticed that the first couple of photographs, the lady didn't realize that I was photographing her, so they came out fairly candid and without her knowing so. But I think she sensed that I was taking pictures of her, and she looked at me, and in that is the moment where I find that you make a connect with the person you're photographing. And maybe since I've been doing so for many decades now, I just get a sense of a person whether they are comfortable or uncomfortable. And normally what I do is I just smile at the person, and if I see that I'm getting some kind of a positive response from them, then I continue to photograph, or I'll stop photographing and I walk up to them. In this case, the kind of smile she responded with, I felt that she was fairly all right about my photographing her, though a bit shy. So I shot off another about a half a dozen images, and it's really the third one where you see that there's eye contact, and that's the one I'm talking about here. So actually, that's the moment I find so delightful in street photography or when I'm shooting portraits in the street. When you actually make eye contact when the person who you're photographing is aware of you, and you also, you just you acknowledge the fact that you found the person interesting or what the person was doing interesting. And if you're honest and if you look at them without any guile, you'll find that in most cases, people respond to you positively. As you can see in the next photograph, this lady is in that moment, that she's kind of processing what she's seeing, the kind of person I am. Should she feel shy? Should she be worried? Should she be angry? That's the kind of expression which I saw for that moment in this photograph. But then, it just moves on, and she smiled. And also, what happens is that, and which happened in this case, is that other people around, because this is a very busy marketplace, also realized what was going on, and people started shouting at her or calling her out and saying, "Oh, dekh teri photo खींच रहे हैं," वगैरह वगैरह. It was, of course, all happening in Bengali, so I didn't really know, but I can well imagine that's what was the case. and that's what you can see now in the next few photographs when she's smiling and she's giggling and she's looking shy, and I find that really very interesting. So that's why I keep photographing, and that's gives you those many options in terms of what photograph or photographs to select from later. And I will now show you the two three which I thought were interesting. And what I've done also is to do black and white versions of two of them, and I'll share those also with you in this video. So here goes. So that was my short take on how I approach portraiture, or photographing people on the street. It's a process. It's something which the more you practice, the more riyaz you do, the more comfortable you'll feel. Uh, I just want to end by saying that don't be shy, don't be aggressive, be friendly, be smiling, and try and be as unobtrusive as possible. But when people do see the fact that you are taking pictures, then don't be shifty or don't seem sly. Be friendly. Just acknowledge the person. Let them acknowledge you. Smile if required. Just walk over. Actually, one of the best things about digital photography is that you can share the pictures instantly on the back of your screen. Walk over and show up the person the photograph you've taken, and I promise you, 99% of the time, people are quite happy when they see the picture. And it really is the best way of doing a jugalbandi in that case. They see the picture. At times, I've been asked to take more pictures actually, and told which angle I should do, or where the person should stand, and I follow through. I think it's just delightful. I love that process. So that is it for this time. Thank you very much. Do subscribe to the channel, or is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. And press the bell icon so that you'll get notifications. And I would really love to read your comments if you leave them in the comment section below, because I am also learning the process of making these videos. And I would be interested both in terms of what you think of these and what kind of subjects you would like me to speak about. So that's it for now, and I shall see you again soon. Thank you. Shukriya.